Welcome back. It's Dr. Jen Farboni, better known as DocJenFit, Doctor of Physical Therapy, and I want to talk to you today about neck tension. Because the next time you're feeling that neck start to tense up, or you've been on your computer a large part of the day, your neck is starting to go forward rather than just stretching it, let's try these out instead. Now, these are 3 things I highly recommend I do for myself and I recommend for my clients. So I hope that they're really going to help you as well. 3 quick things, and you can do it all sitting down. So first, you're going to think about a chin tuck. Now, when we're talking about a chin tuck, we're not just thinking of that chin jutting straight back. That's part of it, but really want to think of a string coming out from the top of your head and pulling you up, and that chin's almost coming back and down. So it's like we're rotating around an access point. Now we're making that double chin, and as we come back and we start to stabilize into that neck, we're starting to work those deep neck flexors. When you're here, that's when we want to start to increase the extension, starting from that lower cervical spine. Okay. Because when we start to come forward, we develop a lot of that tension. We start to round right into that lower part of that cervical spine. So we want to start to create some extension and reverse that posture that we've been sitting in for most of the day. So with that chin tuck position, rotating that around, what you want to try comfortably within the range of motion you have available without pain, you want to see, keep that chin tuck, and then try to think of coming back, starting like you're pushing back into the low part, extending that head back, keeping that chin tucked, and then just letting it start to come back as much as you can. And then once you feel like, okay, that's where I can, you come forward. And then again, you do that chin tuck, you lean back into that neck, into that lower part, extending, keeping tension right in the front of the neck to help that stability. And then you come forward. Okay. And you try to do that about 3 to 5 times. It doesn't have to be a lot, but it's slow like this. It's controlled. And we're trying to think about building and increasing that stability in the front of the neck. So we take tension about what's happening in the back of the neck. Okay. Next thing that we want to do is working on using the muscles to start to pump and increase blood flow and circulation around the neck so that we're not just stretching and adding more tension kind of into the area. So one thing that I like to do is actually grab the bottom of my legs, and I'm going to add some tension here by pulling on my legs as I'm shrugging my shoulders up. Hold for about 3 to 5 seconds and then let it drop. Lift. Hold that tension, build that muscle power into that neck, circulation, and then drop. And sometimes increasing that tension and then letting it relax, increasing that tension, letting it relax. It kind of helps that whole body to let go, especially in that neck area. So now we're activating the upper traps. We're saying, hey, bring some blood flow. It's okay. And then we're letting them completely relax. It's like squeezing something when we're super stressed and then letting go. Okay. Same thing happening for the neck. So this is a great technique to kind of use. You could just do 5 of them. You can use 10 of them, but just hold for a couple seconds, create that isometric tension, and then let it go. The last thing that I like to do is start to get my upper back moving. A lot of times, especially if we're on our phone, we're on our computer, our upper back is getting super stiff. And what ends up sacrificing for that stiffness is our neck, and we increase the tension here. So if I can start to get my upper back to rotate, to move a little bit better, I relax the tension that's happening at my neck. One of my favorite ways to do that, come to the edge of your chair, round into that upper back. You don't have to do really anything with the neck. Extend from that upper back. So again, you can keep the neck from coming all the way back. Just keep it stable. Think of that sternum and that chest area coming up to the ceiling, pulling those shoulder blades back, and then rotate. Grab one hand onto your legs here and then rotate and rotate. Sometimes I like to create a little tension in that pelvis so it's only coming from the upper back. So I'm going to kind of grab onto my thighs, squeeze and open those thighs as I rotate from the upper back. Again, flex, extend, sternum to the ceiling, shoulder blades squeeze, pull open to my legs, rotate. rotate. And if you just do 3 to 5 of these, again, it's not a whole lot of anything, but if I start to get my upper back moving better, then I take tension off what's happening in my neck. And all of these things are going to help to reduce what you're feeling in those symptoms immediately. Let me know in the comments below too. Did you feel a change by doing these? I want to hear from you. Don't forget, if you love what you're learning, I have so much more in stock for you. So hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos I've done in the past, and leave any comments of any suggestions that you have for videos in the future. And I can't wait to help you feel incredible and amazing within your body.